Whoa! Holy smokes! I was not expecting that. But really what I'm interested in is what is going to come out on the other side of this thing. Before we get into this expedition, guys, I just got to say a big thank you to the NMS API reverse engineering team who helped me with tips and to get this expedition guide out for you as fast as I did. And it was a lot of work, guys. So if you appreciate this kind of content and this kind of video, please hit subscribe. This took me a crazy amount of hours to make. And also, big shout out, Assistant NMS app. Guys, if you don't have this app yet, you really need to get it. Now, this is not paid promotion in any kind of way. I am just telling you as a fellow No Man's Sky player, and especially if you're new to the game, this app is a must-have. So download that. It's available the iTunes Store, Google Play, everywhere you get apps. So No Man's Sky app. And big shout out to the NMS API reverse engineering team for helping me get this guide to you guys as fast as I did. So enjoy. All right, guys, and here we are, Expedition 8 Polestar. So, as you can see right here, your freighter will be your primary mode of transport as the starship is heavily restricted. Earn rewards by completing milestones in any order. That's the same as always. Take your capital ship on a cruise through the galaxy to each of the rendezvous. Rewards, blah, blah, blah. All right, so it's just basically telling you the expedition stuff. So, let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, so looks like a lot of freighter repair, and then we're gonna have to go down to a planet, do a lot of freighter building. So we're probably gonna need money. Now, one thing I noticed straight away is there's a discover 20 plants. There is also shoot down 16 pirates, destroy 50 asteroids, discover 15 minerals, discover 25 creatures. So this is a big scanning expedition. So you're going to want to be scanning everything when you go down to planets. So let's do the first one, emergency. Read the cruise log. Okay, so let's speak to the commander. Access ship log. Okay, this is what we need. It's telling me what's broken. And there we go. Emergency. Just speak to the captain and access the logs. Very easy. Okay, so here's our rewards for the first one. And this is our ship, guys. A shuttle. Holy smokes. But we got some augments. We got freighter color. We got wiring looms, cargo bulkhead. All right, that's good. Some good stuff. All right, so next up. Repair vital freighter systems. Okay, next up, we need to repair the freighter. So, for some reason, we already have some stuff. I guess from the rewards for the last one. We don't have everything we need, though, but we could do this. The Atmospheric Control Unit. That's a new... Is that new? I don't know. The Matter Beam. We don't have the stuff to do that. And we don't have the stuff to do that. So, that's interesting. Oh, wait. So, we got the update anyway. So let's grab our reward there, which is antimatter, starship launch fuel, and repair kits. And we did need that antimatter to repair the other freighter parts, but I don't know if we need to do that now. Okay, so next up, Planetside. I guess we need to land on a planet, so we need to go down to the ship, so let's do that. There we go, Planetside. So what does that do? Planetside. Refiner room plans, oxygen times to 10, band hazard protection upgrade, powerful mining beam upgrade. So while we're here, let's get some carbon. Let's look for any animals we can scan, because remember, guys, we need to scan animals, plants, and rocks on this one. So when you come to planets, you're going to want to be scanning. just so we can knock those out a little earlier. And also, we can look for any kind of anything that can make us any kind of money. I mean, we're getting money from scanning, obviously, but yeah, definitely scan everything. And actually, there's a buried technology module that's good for some early game money. So you want to dig those up if you see them. They sell for a pretty good price. Also, of course, if there's any ancient bones in this system, you would want to grab those for some good money. I don't know how much money is going to play a part in this one. We'll see. Okay, so I found a cave, and in that cave I was able to grab some more carbon and get the terrain manipulator installed. So that's something you want to do as soon as you can, so you can then dig up things that can make you money. All right, so the next thing we need to do is construct the refiner room. Okay, here we are back at the ship. We're about to fly back to the freighter, but what I wanted to take a look at, guys, and show you was... See, so we've already destroyed 8 of 50 asteroids. We've discovered 5 of 15 minerals. We've earned units, and we've discovered 6 of 25 creatures. So, like I was saying, with those ones, I would suggest just starting them straight away, every planet you go to, and I don't think you have to stop and just bang those ones out. You can do them as you're going. So those were ones, just keep those ones in mind as you play through this. So important, guys, before you can do the refiner room, you're going to need a good bit of dihydrogen. So make sure you stock up on dihydrogen, because you're going to need, I believe, 2 dihydrogen jellies to build that room. So here I am. I came to another planet to get some more dihydrogen because I realized I didn't have enough. But while we're down here, this planet is the cold planet in the starting system. And as you can see, it's a heavy sentinel planet, but there are gravitino balls on it. So if you want to make some quick money, just to start the expedition off, grab these gravitino balls. All right, let's grab gravitinos. You're going to want to be very careful when you do this, because we're not in a position at this point where we can fight these sentinels and win. So we're going to need to run and hide from them. Okay, and here we are back at the freighter they gave us, which is a nice little freighter with a couple of pieces and a little deck. Yours might look different. So it wants us to build a refiner room now. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. We should have the stuff. We do. Boom. All right, that's another one. Let's see what we get for that one. Warp hypercore and the storage room plans. So now we need sodium. Okay, before we move on to this, which we can't do just yet, I came to the space station so we could sell some stuff if we have anything to sell. I sold to a trader, so I do have some money. So actually, we're going to buy some things, some essentials that we're going to need, which would be sodium. Buy all the sodium. We'll buy the oxygen and the ion batteries. I don't know if we'll need this copper or not. I guess we'll hold off on that for now. But let's also get this life support gel. We might need that. And yeah, so I would say get those basic essentials that you're going to need for recharging and for crafting soon. Okay, guys, and this is important to remember. Right from the beginning in this expedition, you start with a freighter, and you can warp back to the freighter. So if you do need to run out to, down to a planet and just go to the space station if you want. If you're in a space station, you just warp back to your freighter. So very easy. So I just got the stuff. We should have what we need to build the next room. Let's see. Not that way. Confusing new freighters. So there's the refiner. That goes there. Let's see. So storage room can go there. There we go. Alright, let's see what we get. Warp hypercore and storage room plans. Wait, no. Wait, what? Oh, this one's after, actually. Look. Interstellar scanner plans and salvage frigate modules. That's actually really good. Alright, so we can't do that yet. We need magnetized ferrite. Alright guys, so still in the first starting system, I wanted to show you this planet that's in the first system. Because this planet has ancient bones, so you can use that to get some really good early expedition money. And it also has only 4 types of fauna on it. It's got 4 birds, so you can scan all those 4 birds and then upload that to get 1,000 nanites. So it's a real easy way to get 1,000 nanites. There's also a good amount of flora. Remember what I said, you need to be scanning on every planet. Just scan everything, rocks, animals, and plants, because you need each of them for this expedition. So you want to be knocking them out as you go. So we're right about to fix the freighter hyperdrive and do our first warp. But before we do that, I wanted you guys to have the glyphs to the system in case for any reason you need to portal back. There they are on the screen. And once again, just to show you, this system is Wazaki. So let's repair freighter hyperdrive. We need to make an antimatter housing. We could do that now. And let's go do our... Oh, no. Actually, we're probably going to need to make some fuel. Oh, no. We already have some. Okay. Warp to a new system. Let's do it. Okay, so still in the first system, I decided I'm going to do all of these, like, collection ones here, like the scanning and the asteroids. So here we are in an asteroid field. You know, this is a pretty straightforward one. This is all you really need to do is blow up 50 of these things, and you will get, well, you'll get loot, and you'll also get the update. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to take care of the asteroid one, because we're already at 30 out of 50, so shouldn't take too long. And there we have it, Stardust. All right, so that's a really easy one to bang out without even leaving the first system. And it gives us liquid sun, a bunch of oxygen, and starship storage augments. So that's good. Those will come in handy. Ooh, but it gives us the augments in this way. So we actually have to go to the space station to use them. It's not like on the other expedition where you could just pop them and they go. But okay, we're gonna go try and finish discovering minerals and scanning animals and plants. Yeah, one of these planets. Okay, Prospector done. 15 minerals. Again, all in the first system, guys. We still have not warped out because I have skipped ahead to knock out these. What do we get for this? We get salvage frigate module. That's really good. Supreme scanning system upgrade and 25 salvage data. Okay, so at this point, we are done with rocks. So now we can move on to plants and animals. So we need 10 more plants. I'm going to see if I can get them on this planet, which is Al Cello in the starting system. So see if we can get the rest of the plants we need here and some more animals. Okay. The engine of life. So still, guys, in the first system on this planet, and we just banged out another one. So look what we get for that. Double cultivation chamber plans, supreme scanning system upgrade, powerful mining beam upgrade. That's good stuff. Could be nanites, guys. Could be nanites. But I think I found most of the animals in this system. It got me to 15. So shouldn't be too hard to, and yes, guys, we do have runaway mold balls right here on this planet. So if you don't know what these are, when you blow these up, oh, you need the advanced mining laser, which probably nobody will have yet. But if you happen to have the advanced mining laser, then you could shoot these and get runaway mold, which you can refine into a lot of nanites. So that's a good place to get nanites right there. Again, this planet, first system of the expedition. Okay, so we might hit that unknown planet real quick. Okay, and here we are back at the bridge. Time for our first freighter jump. Now, I wasn't able to finish all of the animals one. We still need to scan about 5 animals, but we could do that along the way. But guys, we knocked out a good bit in this first system. Look, almost all of 1. We got 1 of phase 2. And we got 2 of phase 4. All before leaving the first system. So I always try and do that. I think it helps a little bit in the long run. So let's do this first warp. And there we have it. We went interstellar with the frigate. So what do we get for that? Let's grab our prize. Warp hypercore plans, salvage hyperdrive upgrade, amplified warp shielding plans. So a lot of freighter tech here that we can't install right now. Okay. So we're probably going to have to be going, like, basically warping in the freighter. And we're going to have to head down to planets because we're going to need certain materials. Like, so install the interstellar scanner. Is that the thing? Interstellar scanner. Okay, so magnetized ferrite, chromatic metal, and a wiring loom. All right, so let's make that, and we'll do that one next. Okay, guys, so after the first jump, I decided I'm going to go to the space anomaly, and I'm going to grab some of my Twitch drop rewards or past expedition rewards. Now, if you've finished any of the past expeditions or you've gotten Twitch drops, you can claim them on a new expedition. So we're going to get ourselves a new ship and a new multi-tool. And maybe we'll even stop to change our appearance so we don't look like an alien. But this is something you can do to make your run a little bit easier. If this is your first expedition ever, then this is not going to be an option for you. Okay, guys. So like I was saying, if you have the ability to collect past Twitch rewards or Twitch drops to get yourself a better ship, what I would suggest you do is scrap the starting ship. Because this is going to give us some nanites, some upgrades, and some extra money. So I just claimed the gold vector, so I'm going to go ahead and scrap this starting ship they gave us. And we're going to get some C-class modules, but we also get this update for recycling, which is right here. So you do have to restore a crashed ship, but the ship you scrap does not have to be the one you restored from the crashed ship. You can just scrap any ship and get that update. So there's recycling done. And what do we get for that? Supreme movement system upgrade, lost artifacts, supreme launch thruster upgrade, repair kit ×5. That's really good. Okay, so let me go sell this stuff and we'll move on. Okay, so still in the second system. So this is still from the first jump. Found this planet here because I need some copper because we need chromatic metal. But this is also, there's salvageable scrap on here. And also animals, more animals you can scan. We only need, what's that? About 7 more. I don't think I can get them all on this planet, but we're gonna get the copper and scan as many animals as we can along the way. So I will be back with you after we do that. And there we have it, guys. The animal's done. So biggest tip I can give you on this one, start it early. Make sure you go into the water because there's always a lot of fish down there, and make sure you scan the birds as well. Because there's a lot of birds too. So let's see what we get for that. Creature pellets, supreme scanning system upgrade, and Fascium. Okay. Well, supreme scan is good. And here's our new multi-tool that I grabbed from my Twitch drops. Thank you, all the people who did Twitch drops, Zane, Survival Bob, Jason Plays, Enra Silver. Just a couple shout outs there. Those are mainly the ones I watched. But Sword also. Shout out Sword. So yeah, Twitch drops, guys. You don't want to miss those. All right, so we're done with all scanning. So for the rest of the run, we don't need to worry about scanning plants, animals, or rocks. So that's good. All right, let's go make our chromatic metal. Okay, so now that we got our chromatic metal, we can install this. And there we go, Galactic Catalogue. Let's see what we get for that. That one was back in phase 1 here. So we get, wow, 2,000 something nanites, powerful movement upgrade, powerful pulse engine upgrade. So let's do those. And then I think the next one is just to warp to the rendezvous. But before we leave, in case anybody wants to know, there are the glyphs to this system. This was one jump after the system you start in, and it is the Tenash system. And these were the planets I was able to finish the animals and get the stuff on. And there we have it, guys. Rendezvous 1 is at a yellow crashed freighter. Okay, great. So phase 1 completely done. Now that's pretty straightforward, guys. I don't think that's going to give anybody too much trouble. Now I did go out of my way and do some of the later ones during this, but you could, if you just did these, you could get through it really quick. Okay, phase 2. Read the second entry in the ship's log. So we got to go back to our freighter now. So, okay, but before we do that, here are the glyphs to the Rendezvous 1 planet, in case you need to get back to it. This is the system name, or actually that's the planet. There's the system name, and it is Wafa. So Rendezvous 1, there you have it. All right, back. All right, now log 2 into the black here is a little confusing because you have to be in a specific system before you can access the logs, and that system is called Nawaguch, but it will show you on the galaxy map which way you need to go. So once you're in the right system, then you speak to the commander, and now we access the ship's logs, and we get some info. I won't ruin it for you. You can read it yourself. And boom, we got it. So let's see what we get for rewards there for that one. Orbital exocraft materializer plans, wiring loom, and yellow paint customization. Cool. So this is a bit of a different one. Rendezvous 2 is underwater, guys, at a crash freighter. So that's interesting. And just so you know, Rendezvous 2 is in the same system that it told us to go to, this one. And it's on this planet here. And here are the glyphs in case you need to portal back for some reason. But let's see what we get here for Rendezvous 2. Teleport chamber plans. Why'd I just fall? Salvage frigate module. All right, next up, we need to build this. The orbital exocraft materializer. I still need some more. That we need to make 3 hyper warp cells. Okay, so now we should be able to do it. All right, and there we go. Drop protocol. Let's see what we got for that. Drop protocol. Nautilin chamber plans, Roamer Geo Bay plans, Exocraft specialist room plans. Okay. Ooh, looks like we're going to be going underwater if we need to build this thing. One thing we can do, guys, is we do have some nanites now that we got from from some of the rewards. So we need to get a squadron. So we need to open these. And I think it's only 3 squadron. All right, so we're going to need some more nanites. But I thought it was, yeah, it's 3 squadrons. So as soon as you can, open those. But we're going to go and do this submarine one now. I'm going to go find a water planet, and I'll be back then. Okay, so we're still in this system here. And this planet here is a sub-zero planet, but there's a lot of water on it. So this is the one I came down to do the Nautilin. But we need crystal sulfide and 100 salt. So we got to go swimming first. All right, so let me go get the crystal sulfide and the 100 salt. We're just going to... That's stuff you can get, guys, just in the water. So that exploding plant right there... Those are where you get the crystal sulfide. They'll be on the side of these. You just got to be quick and swim around them and grab the crystal sulfide. Okay, so that really only took me a few minutes. You know, depending how lucky you get with finding the crystal sulfide, it shouldn't take you that long. But now we could do this. So let's do that. All right, there we go. We got it. Freedom of the seas. Okay. So in order to craft the portal, the teleporter you're going to need on your freighter, you're going to need an amino chamber. Now, I personally, the space station in this system doesn't sell them, so I'm just going to buy the blueprint and craft one myself. I'm going to have to go back down to that planet, though, and get chlorine to be able to finish it, but I'm just going to grab this because I know we need it. Also, the quantum processor, just in case we can't find those to buy, because I know we need those to install something later. So I'm going to buy these. I mean, you don't have to do this. If you can find these things at a space station, make sure you pick them up because you're going to need that. And I believe you'll need that as well. Not too sure about the other stuff. So I'm going to go try and get the chlorine so I can build this. Okay, so we just crafted our amino chamber. I was able to actually refine the salt into chlorine that I had got underwater when we did the sub part. If I didn't mention it yet, guys, you start with the backpack refiner. You need to install it, but you have the blueprint right from the beginning, so that's something you're definitely going to want to do. Okay, so let's build this teleporter. All right, across infinity. We got a teleporter on the freighter now. That's awesome. Okay, now we need to do the double cultivation chamber for the next part. And there we go, the air we breathe. Done. Let's see what we get for that. Biological room expansion plans, nutrient room plans, collection of plantable seeds. Nice. All right, so we're gonna need some more silver, some more pure ferrite. Oh, and it gave us all the plant stuff, so that's cool. Okay, so I don't know about this. So this optional one, visit someone else's freighter base. I don't know. This is optional, so you don't have to do this to finish the expedition. So this this might work with just a random freighter you find in space. That's what I'm going to try, but I'm not going to worry about this one for now. But let's grab our reward there. The high gravity freighter trail customization. Nice. Okay. On to 3. Okay, and here we are in the correct system. And that took about 5 freighter jumps, guys. So it's pretty far away. So now we can talk to him. And let's access the ship logs. I'm going to skip through them so you guys can read this on your own and enjoy it. And there we go. Log 3, Homesick. What do we get for prizes? Decorative base parts, turquoise freighter customization. Okay. All right, guys. Here we are at Rendezvous 3. And again, it's underwater. So I guess that's why they wanted you to build the sub. Now, I mean, it's only 157 U's, so I'm not even going to bother with the sub. I'm just going to swim down there and see what we got. Is this a crashed ship? Or is this a... Oh, it's another sunken freighter. Okay. So Rendezvous 3 is at another sunken freighter. Okay, guys, next part, the Stellar Extraction Room. So you're going to need silver, gold, and magnetized spherite. I suggest just blowing away asteroids. That's what I did. But there we go. We got that thing going. All right, well, this isn't the best, but whatever. Scanner room. Done. All right, so we got that one done, too. Galactic trade room plans, freighter glass corridor plans, reinforced window plans. So do we have enough? We do. Cost a lot of nanites, guys, but there we go. We unlocked all 3. Oh, jeez. Let's take Mr. Hauler, I guess. I don't really think it matters. So, recruit. A-class, sure. And how about you? Recruit. A-class. Good. Okay, we just need one more. This rubbish ship, I guess. S-class. Nice. And there we go. Wing Commander. Done. Okay, guys. As far as the pirates go, you don't have to go looking for, like, freighters that are under attack. You can do missions at space stations or the Space Anomaly. Like, see here? Space Anomaly's got one right here, so I'm going to do this one, and if that doesn't get me to where I need to be, I'll go to this next space station and see if they have the same mission. So you don't have to look for a freighter battle. This is a way to knock this one out. All right, guys, and we got it. Galactic Defender. So the way I did that was I just used a Space Anomaly. Now, I can't promise you that that same mission, when you go to the Space Anomaly, will be there, but the Kill Pirates mission was there for me, and I did it twice, and that got me the update. So if that mission is not available for you in the Space Anomaly, what I would suggest is to then go to a regular space station and look for the Kill Pirate missions. Let's see what we get for that. Galactic Defender. Starship weaponry, blueprints, and salvage. Whoa! Look at that. So we got like all the guns. And salvage fleet beacons ×3 for the freighter. So that's interesting. So, okay, let me turn this in and then we'll go back to the freighter. Okay, guys. So you are going to need to buy the blueprint to make the frigate fuel. And you need... it takes 1 salvage frigate module. But at this point, if you've been following along, you should have a salvage frigate module, and you should be able to build that. All right, so we're going to pick the quickest one, this 59-minute. We got that 1 frigate. All right, it's done. We've launched our first mission. Okay, so I went out and mined the stuff, so now we got the Galactic Trade Room. Home Comforts, done. Let's see what we get for that. Home Comforts. Bulkhead, door plans, exterior catwalk, and glass ×16. Okay. Okay, guys, and we just got a distress signal. So I skipped ahead to restore a crashed ship. So what you need to do for that is you're going to need to buy planetary charts, and you're going to need nav data to do it. So a little trick you can do, because I didn't have a lot of nav data on this run. So just to show you which map you need to buy, you need to exchange for specific charts, and you need these ones. And what you're looking for is when you fire that map off for it to say distress signal. So what I suggest you do, if you're low on nav data, buy a few maps. Before you fire them off, jump in your ship and jump out so you make a save, and then fire the maps off. If they don't find the distress, then reload and fire the maps off again. Okay, and here we are. We have found a crashed ship. So what we need to do is repair this ship. And then we can scrap it. So we need to claim it. And that doesn't give us the update. So we are going to need to fix it so it's at least flyable. So we need a hermetic seal, pure ferrite, and a dihydrogen jelly. Let's see if we get the update. There you have it. Reclamation. So you could keep the ship or you could scrap it. I'm going to go scrap this one for the units and nanites, and then we'll move on. Okay. So now at this point, I feel like, here, let's do a little recap real quick. So phase 3, we just need to do those expeditions that are going to take a while. Phase 4, we just got to do these 2 and get 9 million units. Now, the one that's worrying me is we need 5 more frigates, and frigates cost 1 to 2 million each. We only have 1 million units, so I'm going to do a little money-making stop, and I'm just going to show you guys what I do. So I was able to pick up oxygen and when we were underwater, chlorine. Now, when you mix the 2 of these in the refiner, see, I only have 498 chlorine. But when I finish this mixed with the oxygen, I'm going to have 3,000 chlorine. So I'm going to be able to make even more. And the chlorine sells for quite a bit. So this is a good way to make money, guys. Chlorine and oxygen. Because this, I'm sure as this expedition goes on, it's going to get much easier because people are going to build community bases where you can just easily get money. But in the very beginning, it's going to be tough because you're going to need a good amount of units. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make some chlorine for a bit and get some units so we have enough to buy those frigates. Okay, gold like sand. Earn 9 million units. So I was able to do that with chlorine. Let's see what we get for the reward there. Quicksilver, inventory slot, and 3 terrifying samples. The terrifying samples actually might be useful because we can sell them. Yes, perfect. Because we still need that money because we need the frigates. So, where were those? Okay, guys, so we're going to pick up the last 2 frigates we need to hire now. Now, what I ended up doing for the money was I used my Twitch drops, the ships, and I scrapped them. And that was plenty enough money. So if you took advantage of the Twitch drops, you should be able to do this too. Now, if you missed the Twitch drops, then I would do it how I was saying before, and I would do it with chlorine is probably your best bet to make money. But yeah, this is going to cost a lot because you need 8 of them. So figure over 10 million or so units to knock this one out. And there we got it. Mission control. Okay, and we are here. So we need to speak to the captain again. This is like our story. Like I said, I've just been going through it quick because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. You can read it yourself, but do that. Okay. Done. Alright, guys. So this part is a bit tricky because you can't really see much, and this thing is way out in the middle of the ocean. So what I suggest is in the sub, you kind of pop it up so you can see. This one's really deep. So, alright, there we go. We got the update, Rendezvous 4. Let's get back to the sub. Now, that was pretty tough. You may be able to do that one without the sub. If you install like the efficient water jets and the oxygen recycler and stuff. But I didn't have that stuff installed, so I had to use the sub. Real quick, because I forgot. The Rendezvous 4 system is called this, and that is the planet that you need to go to. And here are the glyphs in case you need to portal back here for some reason. I'm happy I remembered that. Now I'm going to see if they have any hyperdrive upgrades for sale here. Okay, guys, and here we are at log 5. So let's talk to this captain. and access log 5. Again, I'm going to skip through it. You can read it on yourself. So no spoilers. And there we go. We read the final log. Let's see what we get for that. Oh, this is a hyperdrive upgrade for the freighter. Awesome. Cool. Okay. And this thing, Homeworld Repeater. Broadcast, attempt to make contact. All right, I don't know if we want to do that yet. Yeah, it looks like it's this one. So let's just do them in order. Let's go to Rendezvous 5 now and knock that one out. Okay, and here we are at Rendezvous 5. Once again, it is at an underwater freighter, but it doesn't look like you're going to need... you don't need to use a sub for this one. I think you could just swim it. All right, so it seems like when you swim down towards the thing, you get it. There we go. Okay, so I was right. We don't need to craft the Homeworld Repeater. We got it from the last thing. Here it is in our freighter. So I guess all we need to do is fire it off. Activate, it says activate pulse drive. Okay. Let's activate the pulse drive. Here we go. The life raft. Okay. Signal has led me to this huge ship, an interstellar life raft drifting slowly away from whatever cataclysm consumed its home planet. Attempt contact. There is no reply. I cycle across channels searching for some sign of life. Eventually, there is a signal of static. Gravity divided us, and gravity will reunite us. There is a path. The message repeats, looping mindlessly. This was their final broadcast. Alongside the words, the message appeared to contain plans for some sort of technology. Let's get the plans. I do not know what fate befell this life raft, how far they made it, whatever this device is. It was a torch, their beacon, the thing that kept them going. Not sure what to tell the crew. Okay, we got the Singularity engine. And Sentinels are after us. Okay, guys, and we got all the stuff now to install. Sorry about the lawnmowers going on outside. So we can fully install this thing. Activate the Singularity engine. Speak to the freighter commander to begin maneuvers. Stand by for frame ship inversion. This sounds exciting, guys. Okay. Engage in Singularity engine. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Holy smokes! I was not expecting that. Very cool. Very cool. But really what I'm interested in is what is going to come out on the other side of this thing. Okay. We traveled via... Alright, so it's just going through a black hole. No, because we still did not finish the expedition because we've done everything except finish the 8 fleet missions. Now, I'm going to try a trick right now that worked on Expedition, I want to say 1. Expedition 1 required you to run frigate missions. And that was like the thing that held everything up. But one thing I noticed was if you called them back early, you still got credit. So I'm just going to create a save here. And I'm going to try and call my frigates back and see if it counts so we can completely finish the expedition. So to call them back, you just interact here and speak with the commander. He'll tell you what's going on, say abort, and it'll recall. And then you can collect your loot. See? You can still get loot. You just might not get as much. It went up, hold on. It went up to 2. We could still reload, so no big deal. But this could save everybody a lot of time. You don't need to do that. All right, so let's abort. We were at 2. And let's see now. And now we're at 3. All right, guys. So you do not have to let them fully complete. You can call them back, abort the expedition, then collect your loot, and you still get the update. So you don't have to wait the full time. So that is very, 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 very important to know. Okay, he's got expeditions. We need 3. So let's just send you. We need to make fuel. All right, guys. So we got 5 of our 8 frigate missions done. I just got fuel. So we're going to send 3 back out. And what we're going to do is call them back, like, right away. So you don't even need to run these missions. All you need to do is do that, then abort the mission, debrief, and you should get the update. Let's see. Ready? Abort. And we're done, guys. We're done with Expedition 8. Brilliant. Brilliant. That is brilliant. So you don't even need to run those frigate missions. All you need to do is get the frigates. And honestly, now that I think about it, you could probably do it with 1 frigate. But you do need to get multiple frigates in this one. All right, so the optional one is the Atlas Pass set, 5 million units, and a portal glyph set. So this is a good one to do if you have a friend or something like that early on, because like I said, one of the big things in this one is money. You're going to need a lot of money to buy those frigates, so over 10 million at least. So that's a good way to get some quick money, is this optional one. But in my case, I didn't need it, and I'm not going to bother doing it. So there we have it, guys. Expedition 8, Polestar, completed. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments below if you know any other tips. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.